In a way, this is the situation as it presents itself to us. By which I mean, I have no idea what I did last time. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. That's not exactly true. I have a vague idea what I did last time. I do recall that we had difficulties in the initial approach. That taking self-adjust didn't seem like the way to go. Even though you ultimately, one would presume, would love to have dragons over here. But alas, 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 that is expensive. You'd also presumably love to have minotaurs, but for that you need some gems. And trading wood just doesn't seem particularly pleasing. Wait, this is the kingdom income? In summary? Really? You can just check that? Oh, you can. Well, that's intriguing. But yes, apparently that is indeed the case. This is the entirety of the income. 2 units of wood, 2 units of all, and 2k in gold. Really? Including what I get from the dungeon and the statue? Yes, fair enough, fair enough. 2k or 20k? Seems like 2k to me. Okay. Alright then. So, we do need a password for the blue burial. We have not discovered that yet. Wait a minute, there are stone lifts over here and no, and there are stone lifts over there, but they're completely different. So that is largely irrelevant. Now then, we have discovered this little place, conquered this little town, and left the ghosts alone because feeding them just didn't seem like the right thing to do. There's a hold of ghosts over here, and lots of ghosts over there. I should remember how much that is. 25 to 49? No. That's going to be 20 to 49. That's not that many ghosts, I guess. And those, as far as I remember, are gold mines, which would be incredibly valuable. Except that, of course, I would have to face ghosts. And with the army I have, I think I would rather not just face them head on. Because, first of all, I can't just afford to lose my hero. And second of all, I don't want the numbers of ghosts to grow, even during the fight. So I need to gather a huge enough army of powerful enough creatures to be able to face those ghosts. Yes, and then I need to finally conquer those mines, because without the additional income, I feel things might go particularly poorly for me. We do need to restore those to a working order. Alright then, I do have my primary hero here, Galavant. He is about to attack the nomads and retrieve the artifact. Also I have Zam over here, not to be confused with Zom. He has discovered the brown tent, which presumably gives the password to the brown barrier. So not this one, by any stretch of the imagination. He also has got an artifact he was supposed to cut off. Yes, the Defender's Helm of Protection. Anything I wanted to get as far as the castle is concerned? Not really. Alright then, well, in that case I could hypothetically just end the turn, considering that the movement points have already been exhausted. Is there anything else on my mind, anything else I need to keep in mind, anything else I need to plan for? Now I do see that there are water summoning altars here and there. I presumably should visit them and get the water elementals I possibly can get. Do I have the slots for that? Not exactly, but then again I have a single gargoyle that I do seem to recall has refused to die. Yes, numerous times, mostly in that last fight. So, I could just trade it away, or have it die fighting the nomads, and then I could replace the gargoyles with water elementals. It's going to be a hodgepodge of units, but I believe it's the way to go. Lots of nomads, that's quite an impressive army, but I should be able to take that on, right? Get a vague sense of deja vu. I haven't been through this yet. Haven't I? Have I? Don't believe I have. Well, either way, the gargoyles are almost inevitably going to perish. Let's not send them right in the, against the nomads. The nomads would retaliate. That would end quite poorly. Oh boy. Yeah, this doesn't bode well. Thankfully, the Griffins always retaliate, but it's hardly comforting. Also, thankfully, the Nomads aren't a high-tier unit, whereas the Medusas are. Down goes the Galgo. Great. All the Medusas are still kicking. Do I stab the Nomads? I don't know about that. Well, these won't retaliate at the very least, so there's that. Might as well block off the Nomads from going any further and reaching my precious Medusas. My Griffins are taking quite a beating. But I guess that's acceptable. Between 2 and 4 will perish. Let's roll high. 4 perish. I did roll high. A single Medusa has died. There's only 4 of them left. There's only 3 of them left. Retaliation will be brutal. Let's just leave and block off these guys from accessing my precious centaurs. I was about to say that I understand the concern. Yes, I understand my own concern. No kidding. But in general, as horrible as it is to lose these precious Medusas, come on, that's what they're for. I don't necessarily want to say that they're expendable, but they kind of are. It's kind of the point. They serve a purpose. They knew the risks. Yes, I've lost 4 of them, but I've won this fight, and that's what matters, isn't it? Yeah, you want to avoid excessive losses, but at the same time, these losses seem to fall within what I like to consider a certain degree of acceptability. They're acceptable losses, aren't they? Mysticism or diplomacy? I just don't know anymore. Diplomacy wouldn't be half bad now, would it? I guess I do like... I am going to be collecting forces from all sorts of various places. I might as well take diplomacy, I guess. Galavant is not going to be a powerful mage by any stretch of the imagination. Look at him. He's got 20 points. He does have wisdom on basic, though. So as much as he will not be able to cast too many spells, he might just learn to cast powerful spells. Although even those he will not be able to cast particularly well because he's got a single point of spell power. I'm taking diplomacy. Let's take this. After freeing a princess of a neighboring kingdom from the evil clutches of despicable slavers, she awards you with a Medal of Honor. Thank you, princess. That's great. Let's go around and get on board the boat yet again. Now, I was supposed to just follow the shoreline and explore over here. I don't want to lose this hero because he's got a neat little artifact. Oh, would you look at that? The town of Vertigo. Ah, yes, and of course, I'm over here collecting flotsam. That's why I'm here. That's the whole point. That's the whole idea. Oh, look, I'm in the middle. Whoa. Glorious. We need to get this right away. Oh, maybe not right away. Fair enough. Maybe soon enough. As soon as we possibly can, I guess. Since we can afford to. I have spent the stuff that I had on getting the swamp to be able to recruit the Hydras. Do I really want those Hydras? There's 6 of them. They have the value, I guess. But they're not as amazing as, say, Medusas. I would significantly prefer to just be able to recruit Medusas. I don't know, is there anything we really want to get from here? The tavern, the Thieves Guild, they all seem pretty underwhelming, all things considered. There is the Green Tower that we absolutely cannot afford. Might as well get the Thieves Guild, I guess, for the additional bit of information. Let's work off of this. We do have our own hero here, and then there's Blue. I have more towns than Blue does, but he's got more castles, alas. He's also got more heroes. Curious. Yes, exceedingly curious. Oh, we can also presumably fish out the chest. And we indeed shall, eventually. New week of the Green Dragon. Yeah, I could have been the week of the Plague, and I could have regretted my choices severely. Do we land here and recruit Medusas? Do we go over there and recruit Water Elementals? There are so many options. Or we could go over here, recruit some Nomads. Collect some Sulfur and all that. Possibly get some Dragons. Decisions, decisions. Yeah, let's go over here for now. We could hypothetically try to recover something from the Flotsam before landing. We can still land, can't we? Yep. But let's not push our luck. We are not getting this. Not quite yet. What do we have here? Stables. Okay. There's the arena over there. Anything we want to get over here? We can't really get much of anything. We need 2 more units of sulfur in order to be able to get to Green Tower. And we will get that soon. I don't think we could have gotten that last week. Not necessarily. Oh, would you look at that? It's Maximus, and he's got a powerful army. Let's get out of here. We're leaving. Heading back for our original castle. This might be quite a short haul. This might end particularly horribly. And since we just got that sulfur, we can get the... And despite getting that sulfur, we cannot, by any stretch of the imagination, get the Green Tower because we don't have the all necessary for that purpose. Not anywhere near that. We need 30 units of it. We've got 8. And while we are getting some all, we are not getting anywhere near as much as we need in order to be able to accomplish that. Do I want to recruit Nomads? You bet. We do have enough gold to get the dragons, but we do not have enough all. And you might be under the misguided impression that we could therefore trade gold for all. I mean, we could, hypothetically. And you know what? If anything, we could trade wood. Yes, and we would get a whopping 8 units of all. 8. To add to the 8 we have to get a whopping total of 16. But we need 30. That's barely a little bit more than halfway there. Okay, okay. Will Zam just perish to Maximus? We are about to find out. No, he will not. The enemy hero has decided to withdraw. Wisely, may I say. Well, not wisely from his perspective. Oh, I've ransacked the campfire and I've found sulfur. That might have been scripted. And that is kind of nice from a certain point of view, but at the same time, I don't need sulfur, I need ore. Oh, this is guarded by a genie. Well then. This might end very poorly, but considering how paltry my army is, it might not matter all that much. Don't have my stack of... No! Mads. Okay, a single nomad has perished. There's a chance when a genie attacks to just halve the stack. So I got off simply luckily. The masthead boosts the lack of morale in sea combat. That's not particularly useful now, is it? How many fights shall we have at sea? You know what? Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe it's not as useless as I am assuming for it to be. After all, we are at sea for a reasonable bit of time. An enormous portion, an enormous proportion of the map is the sea. So I shouldn't underestimate the importance and the value that comes from this. Hello to the flame! Progress has been made, but I still worry a great bit. I am just filled with doubt. Now, sure, I am over here collecting various resources, but I do desperately need all, and I just don't have the resources to trade for it. I just don't have the income to quickly satisfy that pressing need. It's just not playing out the way I'd like it to play out. Okay, here's the brown tent. No, that's the beach. This is the brown tent, and this is the brown burial. So presumably you get the password here, you automatically plug it in over there, you go through the lifts, you teleport to another island entirely. Glorious. Or so it would seem. I have to get my primary hero over here and conquer the town of Vertigo, I guess. You could also use reinforcements before that happens. this point, it becomes tempting to trade away sulfur just to be able to get enough, or to be able to afford that blasted tower. But yes, with each passing moment, it becomes more and more tempting to just trade away all the wood for all. It would make a decent bit of sense. I am getting plenty of income in terms of wood. What am I supposed to do with it? Well, what else am I supposed to do with it? Might as well just trade it away for all. We're not gonna hold on to it. Now, 8 more units of all, and we will be able to get the precious green tower. But then, of course, afterwards we want to get the red tower and the black tower to get all the upgrades to the draft. Whoa. You see, that worries me. The good news is we have collected plenty of gold across the map, and the enemies don't seem to be particularly aggressive, so I guess hypothetically, I could just go around and recruit, say, water elementals all around. High morale, great. Still have plenty of movement points left to spur. I could land here, collect all of that experience, and recruit water elementals. Let's do just that. Sounds like a decent plan. What's up, though? Ugh. Magma. Or whatever, lava. A shipwreck survivor. Yada, yada, yada. Unforgiving ocean. He gives me the spiked shield, which gives +2 defense. This is good stuff. Look at this. +2 defense and +1 defense. I do need to get to my primary hero and hand him the artifacts, while my secondary hero is, you know, still alive out here. Okay, we shall rendezvous over here, if at all possible. Oh boy. Yeah, this place is taken. There's a castle over there, presumably. We need to retake that. Let's get all the experience we can. Estates or diplomacy? I do like the idea of advanced diplomacy. But then again, there aren't that many troops on the map that I can just pick up. I can merely recruit them from dwellings, but that doesn't require diplomacy. Let's get estates. I do want that extra gold, and it adds up with every single passing turn. Do I want to call upon the powers of water? Well, I can call upon powers of water as much as I want, but I don't have the slots. You know, considering the circumstances, I'm tempted to get rid of the Master's Swordsman, but then again, they've served me well for such a long time. Is it really wise? Is it? It presumably is. How good are water elementals anyway? The month of the wolf. I think... Well, I have to make my choice right here, right now. I might as well get rid of, I don't know, the griffins or the centaurs, but I think... all in all, it makes sense to get rid of the Master Swordsman, even though that's 4 units of tier 4, but I'll not be able to replenish the ranks at any point whatsoever. So they're kinda dead weight. Yeah, I know. The Scrap Desert Town, there was supposed to be the... Well, not the Wait, was it supposed to be the Conflux? No, the Conflux is what they made in Heroes 3? Well, sorry, the Forge, yeah. The scrapped town from the expansion. I know. We've been over this one. Anyway, 21 water elementals have been recruited, and the general idea is that we will recruit even more of them over here. City of the Dead, let's not go over there. Doesn't bode well. Wait, hold on, it's day 2, and we have the resources necessary. We don't have the resources necessary. Why do we not have the resources necessary? What is going on? We need the maze, and for the maze, we need crystals. To get the crystals, we need to trade. Oh... Forge was from... Oh, right. Forge was from Heroes 3 where they, yeah, where they made the conflux instead. Fine. Okay, so there was supposed to be a desert town in Heroes of Might and Magic too? Fine. I may be repeating the anecdote. I know over the anecdote that's actually relevant to what I'm talking about. But sorry, I'm just disturbed by the prospect of having to trade for the gems to be able to get the mace, to be able to then finally get the tower that I need. But seriously, look at this. Look at this. I could hypothetically trade away mercurial crystals, but I will not be able to replenish them at all. I could start trading away gold, but that's a horrible thing to do. I don't have that much. It's not like I have that much in excess. I do need additional of sulfur. I don't have additional income in terms of sulfur. So I need 20 units, I get that. But I will need further sulfur to be able to actually get those silly dragons. If I just expend it trying to get the gems, that's going to end particularly poorly for me, isn't it? Because then I won't have any sulfur left to recruit dragons, and I'll have to trade for that. So I'm setting myself up for failure basically no matter what I do. Ugh. But I do desperately want those dragons. Alright, speaking of things I may possibly want... Wait, no, hold on. His face is so... weird. I mean, his hairline is just... Well, whatever. He's not here for his looks. Doesn't matter. He's a hero. It doesn't matter that he's got a horribly receding hairline. Yeah, he's presumably quite respectable in all sorts of ways, but still. Oh no! Oh yeah, wait, what? Just a few... What has what on earth has transpired over there? He's just had a huge army, and now he's only got a couple of orcs over there. I smell a rat. Well, anyway. Doesn't matter. Let's destroy the pack of wolves that has just randomly spawned over here, then get the water elementals, then get back out. Don't want to pursue them. For the experience? No, it's not worth it, is it? No. Wait, he'll try to recruit. No! No, those water elementals are mine! How dare you! Get your own! No, he's about to get his own. No! Well then. Oh. Well, I can now use my secondary hero to possibly grab the Medusas. That could be handy. Cart them off to my primary hero. Oh, you know, I could hypothetically try to fish out that chest. Yes, there's a number of things I could do, and I have to make my mind up. What about those silly crystals? I need 10 of them. A whopping 10 to be able to get the mace, to be able to get the tower. To be able to recruit those precious dragons. We are slowly making our way towards that goal, but as I've said, ever so slowly. Fall Mall, and I'm mostly just trading wood for that purpose. Horrible. Wait, did he just disembark and then embark again? He didn't recruit anything? Well, the water... the water summoning altar is empty, so there's that to consider, I guess. Alright, fair enough. I mean, who am I to argue with him? Oh no! Oh no! I have to fight the pack of wolves to be able to get to the Medusas. But my secondary hero is ill-equipped for such an encounter, to say the least. Okay, can I actually recruit any useful units over here that would help him fend off the... Am I seriously about to recruit a bunch of skeletons to help this guy? He's already got a couple himself. Might as well add up to that, right? Or, you know, I could try to possibly get some reinforcements that I'll then eventually deliver to my primary hero. But all of this is a particularly annoying distraction. If I am to be smart about this, I presumably should also figure out what sort of composition I ultimately want. So far, I have been giving him centaurs, but as much as they are the only ranged unit for this castle, they're also a tier 1 unit, so they're not worth much, are they? Currently, I have Medusas, Water Elementals, Centaurs, Griffins, and Nomads. What a bizarre composition. Now, I think I'm sticking with Water Elementals, Nomads, and Medusas, which leaves 2 slots. I don't think those slots are going to be filled by Centaurs. So that's a no-go. I'll presumably replace them with, I don't know, dragons or something like that. But then again, that final slot presumably will not be there for the Griffins either. Fine, let's get some... I regret doing this before I've even done it, but is this the way to go? Or should I recruit slightly fewer of them? I don't know, 50 or something. Or up to 50, so 41? I don't think I want all the skeletons, that's just silly. How many skeletons do I need to dispatch that pack of wolves? I don't think it's that many. This is not much of an expenditure, I would think. And if I need to, I can always get another hero, one would presume. Although it would be pretty pathetic to just lose this sort of fight. This is the sort of thing I should be able to gauge. Ugh. This will be particularly pathetic if I just fail. Okay, a fireball. Just costs 9 mana. Will that... How much will that help? A bit. Okay, fine. The wolves were just particularly aggressive. Well, no. No. They are also a decent threat, I guess. I will win this fight, but... this is significantly closer than I would have liked it to be. Indeed! They're chewing through them, of course they are. Here, boy. Down they go. I get a single skeleton out of the deal. I don't know how they put them together, but whatever. I also got 7 Medusas, and it's day 7, so presumably I should just wait until tomorrow and get more Medusas. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, speaking of a lot of things, I think I should visit the buoy, and I should go north, what, with the army I have, without receiving reinforcements or anything? Yeah, presumably. I should land over there on the lava, slay Maximus, and possibly get any artifacts he might have. Also, you know, preempt him from getting all this wonderful stuff. I don't want him to get the treasure chests. That's the last thing I want. Alright. Ahaha, he got on board, but guess what? I can pursue him and slay him. Now, Georgios has an army, but that army is reasonably paltry. I should be able to ultimately dispatch him. Now, this is... Let's hope he's got an artifact of some description. Come on. Damn it. Yeah, that worked out. Any artifacts? Come on, artifact. No artifacts. Mysticism or ballistics? Let's go with ballistics. I might as well lay siege to something sometime in the future. Pathfinding or diplomacy? I think we could use some pathfinding, couldn't we? Another pack of wolves. Typical. Right, let's get those additional Medusas. 2 of them. Going back on board, we will cut off a whopping 9 Medusas to our primary hero. Medusas are quite powerful, as we have established quite firmly. Alright, 1 more gem. I need 7 more. If I trade 20, I'll have 24 left. I need 30, that's no good. Although eventually I guess I might just trade away some ore to get gems because I'll still have enough. Ugh. This is taking forever. No! Well, I can't just tell my primary hero away from his task over here. He's got stuff to do. Can I confront this army of JoJo's with my secondary hero and still manage to fend him off? I don't feel like that's really possible. Oh boy. Well, I could get additional skeletons on Zam, and I think I have to. Don't have much of a choice. Fine, I'm getting those additional skeletons. Oh boy. Fine, fine. Let's see if I can complete the silly side quest. 9 Medusas and a horde of skeletons might be enough to deal with this, mostly because of the might of the Medusas. Possibly a couple of spells. Alright, let's deal with the wolves. I do not wish to engage them, whatever. Estates on advance will give me even more gold, which I also desperately need. The real question is, do I want to visit the demon cave? I think I should. Even though my army isn't that powerful, since I'm already here, I really think I should. Let's do that. The entrance to the cave is dark, and a foul, sulphurous smell issues from the cave mouth. Will you enter? Yes. You find a powerful and grotesque demon in the cave. Today, it rasps. You will find and surely die, but I'll give you a choice of deaths. You may fight me, or you may fight my servants. Do you prefer to fight my servants? No. Actually, I haven't really visited that many demons' caves in the past, so I'm not sure what the consequences are. Who do we even fight if we fight the demon? What would that be? There's no Inferno in Heroes of Might and Magic 2. Fighting fire elementals. Okay, and what if I choose to fight him? You know, personally. Who would I fight then? I think I'll choose to fight... I'm not sure, I mean... I think I have the army to deal with that. This is a silly encounter. Ultimately, I should be able to manage, especially on a primary hero, but... whatever, I don't want to fight the servants. Oh, you just check the stats, okay. The demon screams its challenge and attacks. After a short, desperate battle, you slay the monster and find the Nomad's Boots of Ability in the back of the... Whoa, hold on. Oh my goodness, I've just realized how this works. If you say that you want to fight the demon, the hero fights the demon directly. And if the hero isn't strong enough, the hero just dies. Whereas if you choose to fight the servants, you actually get into the combat screen. Oh my goodness. Well, I didn't have to fight, on one hand, but on the other hand, my goodness, that might not have been wise. But then again, the Nomad's Boots of Mobility are worth it. When would they ever not be? Arguably one of the best artifacts in the game, if not the best artifact in the game. Alright, we are leaving this silly volcanic island, and we have the movement points to do that. The altars are not empty. We should be able to visit them and recruit even more water elementals, should we choose to. Question is, do we fight JoJo's shield head on? Do we? Can I actually do this? I could try to flee, try to get on board. I don't think that's going to play out well. Oh dear. Well, here it comes. Actually, compared to 9 Medusas, this might just be fairly paltry. Fine. And guess what? I have a fireball. Die. Well, that... 11 creatures have perished, so it's not that bad. Alright, that's 8 skeletons gone, but I have 70. Slither onwards. Ugh. I love Medusas. They're so wonderful, aren't they? Let's slay the goblins because they're melee, and block off the ranged unit because it deals half the damage in melee. Down with the gargoyles. Fine, fireball them. Nice. Peasants against skeletons. What a world. And of course, the answer was that I could take that on. Of course I could take that on. I should be able to gauge this. I should be able to judge this. I should have had this intuition, but whatever. Better yet, I do receive artifacts that I'll be able to then cart off to my main hero. The Minor Scroll of Knowledge has been acquired. That's knowledge +2. The Thunder Mace of Dominion. That's attack +1. Come on, 2 artifacts. That's... And of course, 9 skeleton. 2 artifacts out of the deal. Glorious. Give this man some mysticism. It's day 3. Do we wait for further reinforcements? How about no? We're leaving. How are we doing on gems? Boy, oh boy. Well, we're pronouncing them properly, so there's that. This is taking forever. 3 more gems. 3 more gems needed. Alright. This is the current situation. I know this little green island had a hero here. He might have just landed there to pick stuff up. I don't know. But the stuff over here to the southeast, I believe this should be my next order of business. To go here, visit the tent, clear out everything in the area, conquer the town, slay the wolves, unlock the path through here and go through the lifts. Wait a minute. Right, there are lifts over here that I haven't gone through. Why? Well, I have the chance to fix that little oversight, don't I? I mean, I should presumably recruit more nomads? Oh, this is going to be such a long and arduous trip, but whatever. Fine. We're getting the nomads, we're getting the water elementals, we're getting the second batch of water elementals, we're going through this. And somewhere in all of that, we are receiving the reinforcements in terms of Medusas and the 2 remaining artifacts. Where was that? Oh, right here. That's Atlas. That's okay, though. He's got a poultry false. I see, little wolves. You want a piece of the action? Well, come and get it. They stop just the right distance away. Let's block them off from accessing the centaurs. Even though I don't really care about the centaurs that much now, do I? Look at the power of the nomads. You're just chewing through water, little wolves. You're doing next to no damage. Look at this. That's pathetic. Down, boy. No losses were sustained. Archery, all estates an expert. Gee, I would love some archery, but then again, I am about to get rid of the only ranged unit I have. So let's get estates on expert instead. Do I get nomads? You bet I do. Do I get more nomads? Oh, yes, I do. I certainly do. It's day 5. Do I wait around? No. Because you can wait around as long as you want, but that just doesn't play out properly. You fish it out, you get nothing. Fine, let's disembark right here. Buddy, you're pissing me off right there. I'm going to just attack you and dispatch you. How about we try that? And I'm going to get some reinforcements once I'm done. Oh, you got some water elementals, I see. Well, that's cute and everything. But everything else you have is just pathetic. Oh! 1 nomad has perished. He will have a burial at sea. Alright. Let's deal with the goblins. At least try. Let's deal with the goblins. Yes, lucky griffins. Deal with the goblins. There we go. Level onwards. Yada, yada, yada. This is a really simple encounter. Attack water elementals. 3 of them perish. Counterattack. 3 left. They're so slow. Die. And he retreats. Of course he does. Alright then. There's disembark over here. We have disembark over there. I watch something get out of these lifts and just slay my secondary hero. Oh, that would be terrible. Aw, thanks! As you can see, I'm trying my best. It's day 7. Should we... No. We're not waiting around. We're getting back on board. And heading all the way back. Yet again. How are we doing on gems? Well, considering the fact that we are not getting any more, obviously we are at 7. And we will forever remain at 7 unless I do something about that. Alright, basic arithmetic. This minus 20, that's going to be 36. We only need 30 so we can trade for gems. We're at 8 now. We just need 2 more. Just 2 more. Sometime soon. Okay, here's another hero. Still not the Week of Plague, which is awesome. Here's Barak with a horde of centaurs. That's pathetic, but we'll deal with that sometime soon, sometime in the future. Alright, let's disembark. Oh, I don't know, over here. At this point, I think we can deal with the City of the Dead, can't we? We can deal with basically anything. Look at this army. Well, it may not seem particularly potent and powerful, but at the same time, it kinda is. Moving east, ending the turn. And now... Will I block his path? No, I won't. I don't think I will. Right, let's hand him over the Medusas, the few Medusas I got. Some attack, some knowledge, bada bing, bada boom. Alright, what do you think, Flame? What do you think? Shall we go through the City of the Dead? I do believe you find plenty of zombies over there, and you may receive bad luck for the effort, but still, all the same, this shouldn't be particularly horrible as a fight, and I think we might recover some riches. I think it's the way to go. I need a profile picture, I need a description. There's so many basics I haven't covered, so many things. And I keep telling myself that I'll do that eventually, but then again, I still don't have a description on the YouTube channel. And I've been uploading stuff there for what, 10 years? It's like a classic problem of getting rid of the Christmas tree. At some point it just becomes the next year's Christmas tree. More than 10. Whatever, who cares? The game is louder than my voice. Well, that's unfortunate. Hold on. Alright, that should be better. 5 decibels lower. 2006. Ugh. Well then. It's been a while. It's been a while. But hey, let's see if things work out for me if I finally put in the effort. Because yes, as you have observed, all these basics that seem pretty obvious that I still haven't covered. Yeah, like a profile picture. I'll get on with that. I'll get on with that soon enough. It is getting better. One day, reasonably soon, we will see these sorts of messages. Alright, let's search the City of the Dead. Now, as you can see, it's not just zombies. But then again, we can take this on. We absolutely can take this on as far as I can tell. Onwards to glory. One nomad has perished. But as you can see, the scale of things here isn't particularly impressive. A single nomad dying is something I can absolutely take on the chin. Once we finally lose all the griffins, I will also be somewhat relieved. As horrible as that may sound. Right then, let's make our way through the Vampire Lords. Let's make our way down with the water elementals. They are so incredibly slow, so disappointingly slow. But then again, what can they do? They just slush around. They're made of water. They're trying their best. I honestly believe that. Alright. Just mopping up, just dealing with the leftovers. Down we go. We had losses. Yes, indeed. 5 nomads, a single griffin. What do we get? What do we get? Some of the surviving liches are impressed. Do I want to recruit the liches? Well, I may want that, but I don't have the slots. Should I recruit liches onto my army? I could hypothetically get rid of the griffins, but it just doesn't seem wise. Whatever. Let's just chalk that up to experience gained. It is a decent bit of experience, isn't it? Alright. 8 gems. There's this guy over there. We're doing just fine. Let's try to go through the stone lifts. There's presumably nothing of interest, nothing of note on the other side, but we might as well try to teleport over here. A crystal mine! I will not say no to that. Oh, these wolves are brave enough that they are willing to face the power, the might of my army. Well, they're in for a disappointment. They're in for a swift death. But whatever. That is their choice to make. Let's utilize the griffins as much as I possibly can, even though, because of the might of my hero, the griffins aren't going down at the pace I would like them to. Which is a wonderful problem to have. A single Medusa has perished. Understandable, though unfortunate. Right, down they go. 2 Medusas. Down and out. Pathfinding and advance will help me get through the desert and such. Ladies and gentlemen, I have discovered a gem mine. It's a veritable mine. It really is. Not a gold mine, but a mine nonetheless. And it is indeed mine. Ah, excellent. I'll finally get those gems, which means I'll finally get the maze, which means I'll finally get the tower, which means I'll finally get the dragons. It's all coming together. All right. Let's what? Get the dragons? That's still a bit off. Okay, fine. Let's get ready to get the Medusas. Classic conga line thing with the secondary hero. That's all he's got to do. I'm not sending him over there to scout. Yes, because there'll be dragons. 10 gems, behold. The maze. Be amazed. Minotaurs. Unupgraded Minotaurs. Glorious. Alright. No more messing around. Soon enough, and by soon enough I mean next turn, I will have access to dragons. Right, we're over here. There are no more water elementals left to recruit. I know they'll be there soon, but I have no time to wait around. No patience for that sort of nonsense. Yeah. It's literally day 7. I could just wait the tiniest of bits to get them. But no. You can almost always make this sort of argument. Alright, we're getting the green tower. Here it is, in all of its glory. It's green. Predictably enough. We need 10 units of sulfur, 5 units of all, 5k gold to be able to get the red tower. And guess what? We have that much. It's the week of the elf. Who cares? Red tower it is. Behold the red tower in all of its glory. Right here. Red dragons for me to recruit. But if we, for just 10 units of silver more, plus 5 units of all, and 5k gold, we can get the black tower. And the might of black dragons shall be mine. Now, of course, the slight, tiny problem is that I have no sources of sulfur to speak of. None whatsoever. So even once I get that, even if I get that, I'll have no sulfur left to recruit any dragons. But other than that, this is a brilliant plan, isn't it? I'll have to trade away for sulfur. I think it all might have been down to just a happy happenstance. I'm not sure if it was all designed intentionally, but then again, it may all have spiraled off as far as I can tell. Because you will note the number of dragons, the sheer abundance of dragons in Heroes of Might and Magic 3. It just gets ludicrous. And then future installments of the Heroes of Might and Magic series just pick up on that, and they become about dragons. Dragons just become a fundamental part of the lore. And it all starts here with 3 types of dragons. Just get basically my goodness, every dragon under the sun. But then again, if you think back to D&D, there are so many types of dragons, aren't there? You have even 2 separate categories of dragons, my goodness, because there are just so many dragons, you have to categorize them in these ways. So you have what? Metallic dragons and chromatic dragons. And they're fundamentally different. It's incredible. It's like the abundance of elves you sometimes get. In classic fantasy, you do get at least 2 types of elves. You get the wood elves and you get the high elves. And my goodness, if you look around, you may find additional types of elves all around. I mean, come on. Think of the merfolk. They are basically water elves, aren't they? And the dark elves, well, yeah. I mean, if you think to Warcraft, the dark elves are the night elves, are the wood elves. So there's that. Alright, I think we're landing here, dispatching Barak, killing the wolf, and reading the sign, also visiting the arena and the fort. Afterwards we're traveling east, always unto the east. I still have no idea what I'm supposed to do as far as the sulfur is concerned. Look, I have income in terms of crystals and in terms of gems. So I could hypothetically make little trades here and there between crystals on one hand and gems, and on the other hand, sulfur. Just trade these resources for sulfur. I guess I could, although that would be incredibly tedious. I can also trade wood for sulfur. It ultimately comes down to the fact that I'll have to trade something for sulfur unless and until I find some reliable source of sulfur. Anyway, let's disembark and get on with slaying Barak. That's my ship! Yeah, no ship. Wait a minute. Hold on. If I slay him... Oh, no. If I slay him, do I lose the ship? I mean, I understand the intention, and I understand the intuition, but if that's the way it is... Yeah, I'm going to be stranded on an island. That's pathetic. No! My ship! No! What have you... No! I mean, I have a secondary hero. I can just build a ship, but still this. What is this supposed to be? Seriously. I mean, I don't have it. I don't have it. I'll have to, bring a ship to him. Oh, but if I bring a ship to him, I'm stranding another hero on the island. Oh, this is terrible. Come on now. Oh. This is so mean. So, if... Oh... How did he get there in the first place? What was he... How was he stranded? This was a trap. This was a trap laid out for me, and I just, and I took the... Ordinarily, this shouldn't happen. You'll have the guy disembark via his own ship, and then you disembark via your ship. He gets on top of... He gets onto his ship, you attack his ship, you destroy his ship. But you still have your ship. But he had no ship. I have no idea how that happened, but, yes, I guess from a certain point of view that was absolutely hilarious. I disembarked, he got on my ship and put me in quite a spot. I mean, I could have let him get away, but that wouldn't have been particularly great, now would it have? Oh boy. That was horrible. Brave little wolves. Well, fair enough. Your funeral. Well, not really much of a funeral, I guess. Single nomad has perished. Understandable, unfortunate, acceptable. We've been over this. Maybe I should swap them around in terms of positions. Yeah, I presumably ought to. Right. Let's have a gander. Let's see. Medusa's placed centrally. These guys here, these guys there. There we go. This is nice. I guess. Visit the windmill and we get some mercury. Not particularly great. You approach the stables. Whatever. What do I want? Attack, defense, or spell power? Can't get knowledge out of this place, which makes perfect logical sense. Perfect logical sense. Indeed. Attack, possibly? Attack would make a great deal of sense. Fresh horse to take a tour around the island. Yes, I appreciate the tourism over here. Great stuff. Wonderful sights. Brilliant island. Although, you know, my boat got stolen, so I'm still a bit upset as far as that's concerned. He's got 10 points of attack. We're doing reasonably well. Fine, let's just charge ahead. I could hypothetically stay back. And I guess there's a point to doing that, but no. I would rather lose some nomads than just stand around, do nothing, and try to rely on my centaurs. On my silly, leftover tier 1 units. I can attack 2 units all at once from a nice little angle. We shall see if that pans out to any extent. They stay where they are. Neatly positioned for me to dispatch. No, they won't. Of course they won't. Down they go. The water elementals slosh around. Missing out on all the action. Glorious. Alright, what does the sign say? Can't tell. Not quite yet. We need 10 units of sulfur. Yeah, we just have 3. Trading is going to be quite arduous. I just need 5 units of ore, though. So that's not that much of a problem. Let's trade for sulfur. Patiently. Meticulously and slowly, just the way I like it. Oh dear. Alright, let's trade away crystals for sulfur. We have 6 units of it. We need 4 more. And then I'll finally have black dragons. The Isle of Armoria. Yes, that does make sense. It stands to reason. This is the... What are you talking about? Brilliant resolution. Is it too low for you? Would you have preferred 4K? I think this is great. I can see, well, I can see a decent portion of the map all at once. Well, it's not the recommended resolution for a reason, I get. I'm just a single movement point off. Whatever. It's fine. Come on, who on earth watches things on a mobile phone? I could hypothetically accept that that's the way the world is, but I refuse to. A lot of people... I know, I get it, but still, the idea that someone would... Exactly! Do you guys not have phones? Well, obviously you don't. At least that would be my assumption. You guys clearly do not have phones, nor should you need them. They should make Heroes Rumble work on PC. I mean, come on. Now, making something phone exclusive, that I will not stand for. Yep. Alright, just a bit more. We're getting there. We need 4 more units of sulfur. We are slowly getting there. Emphasis on slowly. Okay, fine. We have the Medusas, we have the Nomads, we have the Water Elementals. We obviously could get more reinforcements. My secondary hero is stuck on this silly little island, and this is, well, he will spend the rest of his life forever visiting the windmill repeatedly, because there's nothing else to do, and there's basically no way I can help him. He doesn't have the summon boat spell. He will be here forever. Heroes games on the Game Boy Color. Oh, goodness. I do not even wish to contemplate that. Alright, alright. We're heading here to the Eastern Island, not to be confused with the Eastern Island. We are visiting all these campfires. Hopefully one of them will have some sulfur. Fingers crossed. We are slaying everything over there. And trying to get as much done as humanly possible. There are additional towns over here that I can conquer. They're neutral. They soon enough shall be mine. Hopefully they can be upgraded to castles, although no guarantees there. That's gems. That's not what I want. That's wood. That's also not what I want. In my travels, yeah, whatever. Reveal this to me. Oh, there's another island over there. Well, guess what? Exploration was indeed the way to go because... First of all, there's plenty of flotsam over here. I presumably need a third hero to just be able to gather all of this nonsense. I shouldn't send my primary hero on such a wild goose chase. So we will get another boat. And we will get another hero. Ares or Ector. Let's see what it be. Ares. No. It's clearly Ares. And while he's here, are there any reinforcements I would like to cut away to my primary hero? I don't know, a great big load of centaurs, perhaps? It's not that I want him to have centaurs, ultimately, but since they are already here, might as well take him. Alright, let's take him, put him on a boat. He will collect all the flotsam, pass all of those units to my primary hero soon enough. Alright. Either way, the general idea is, I have 2 towns to conquer over here, this entire place to explore. Maybe I'll get some stuff over there, maybe I won't, we shall see. Come on. Also nomads and water elementals to recruit right here. Brilliant. Wonderful. Back here. I still can't quite get the Black Tower, but I can trade some more resources away. Oh joy. We're all the way up to 7. And then as I trade my gems away, we'll be up to 8 units of sulfur. 2 more to go. We'll get there soon enough. We will get those black dragons. I promise you. Any day now, any moment now, it could be the week of the plague. Wait, what? What was that? Someone stole my boat! Oh no, this is what happens. This is exactly what happens. Oh my... This is outrageous. It's unfair. I haven't even considered the possibility, but apparently that's the way things work. If you cast Summon Boat, any boat out there that's unmanned can be summoned to you. So you can just yoink someone's boat and leave him stranded. The Summon Boat spell is significantly more powerful than I had ever considered. Yeah, what the hell? Now, at no point did I actually consider that a possibility, but yeah, if you just leave a powerful hero stranded on an island, well, good luck getting off. Alright, what do we have? Do we have enough resources? We do have enough resources to trade away for 1 more gem. So here it comes. We're trading away Mercury. Sorry, 1 more gem. No, 1 more unit of sulfur. There we go. 9. I could hypothetically trade away gold, but that seems like the worst possible idea. We'll trade away the wood at all. So now, wood. We have to trade away wood. We need some more. Alright. Soon. Very soon. Right, let's say the wolves head north. Get this town first. So many wolves. They begin to scatter. I don't want to chase them for experience. It's just a waste of my time. I can't even recruit all of the water elementals. I won't be able to get the tower. Wait, that's just 5k, isn't it? That's just 5k. Fine, let's just conquer. Let's get the Black Tower out of the way first. I'll get those water elementals further down the line. But it's good, it's good. There's a nice steady supply of... it's not just that there's a steady supply. There's a huge supply of water elementals right here for me to pick up. They become an essential part of my army. And I don't mind. Though they are slow and bulky, which is quite annoying. Look at them slosh about. It's taking them forever to get places. But then again, once they finally get places, yeah, everything is already dead. Well then. Down you go. Down all of them go. Retaliation slays the Minotaurs. And now it's just the Centaurs, which go down to my mighty water elementals. Eagle Isle scouting. Scouting, please. The town is mine. What town is it? Can we actually upgrade? We cannot upgrade it to a castle. But we can recruit Centaurs here, and guess what? We will. It's not that I like them all that much, but since they're already here... Oh, my goodness, but what... no, I don't quite have the resources to trade away for Sulfur. Never mind then. I will get the extra Centaurs right here, right now. And I'll be on my merry way, slaying more wolves. Right. Over here with the tertiary hero. The secondary hero is obviously stuck on this island forevermore. If the air was smarter, it would just steal all my boats. Well, all of the ones it can, anyway. The wolves begin to scatter, whatever. Ransacking this, getting the crystals. Can we finally get the Black Tower? Is that possible? Yes, we can trade away crystals for Sulfur. And believe it or not, we just got access to the Black Tower. This is one of the campaigns. This is, I can't even remember the name, the Voyage Home, I believe. From the Price of Loyalty. Right here. The Voyage Home, Mission 2. Either way, the Black Dragons are available. They're not quite mine yet, but soon enough they will be. Soon enough. Granted, I still have to pay a hefty price in order to be able to get the Sulfur to be able to recruit any Black Dragons. And a single Black Dragon already costs me 2 units of Sulfur. On top of all the gold I have to pay. But the welfare, the Black Dragons, in Heroes of Might and Magic 2. What more do I need to say? Once I finally get them, it is going to be worth it in the end. Alright. But more importantly than that, let's slay the wolves, get the water elementals, slay the liches, pick up the additional, you know, whatever. Just go through this island from northeast to southwest, dealing with everything. Then I get back on my boat and head on over here. Obviously. Just methodically exploring, as I tend to in basically every single title I ever play. Slay the wolves. Presumably they'll not... Yeah, they'll flee. Wisely. Ugh. Such a long way around, but fair enough. I can only get 20 of them. There are 18 more to get. But worry not, I will get them soon enough. Can't get the nomads because I've ran out of gold. Just head on south. Now, might as well reveal what there is to be revealed over here to the south. Read the message in a bottle. +1 attack acquired. This is literally called nothing special. Curious. I don't know about that one. You can't dig though. Yeah, whatever. Fine. It sounds like the exact sort of place you'd have the ultimate artifact at. Maybe I'm just overly suspicious. You find a note in the bottle. It reads, "My ship has been wrecked by the notorious pirates in this area. I am stranded on a small and barren island. Please, I beg you to come and rescue me." Alright. We could try to rescue the guy, eventually. This guy is stuck here. Fair enough. Welcome to the sandbar. Let's strike at Antioch. And come to them rather than waiting for them to come to me. It's annoying. Although, do I want to get attacked by the slow and clunky Hydras. Might as well try to attack them from afar. Or, you know, get the first strike in. Ugh. The Centaurs are now blocked off by the gargoyles. How many will perish when I attack? Between 5 and 10, and it's 23. Let's not bother. Let's just attack with the water elementals first. Yes, to dispatch them. Oh, great. I actually get to attack with them on this turn. And the counterattack just takes down fall. Fair enough. Might as well try to finally spend those silly little griffins. I wanted to get rid of them for the longest time. But alas, alas. Because my army is mighty enough that it's difficult to lose units even when you want to. Alright, some casualties will sustain, but Antioch is under my control. What do we have here? Oh, guess what? Additional centaurs. Whoa, Nelly. I wanted to get rid of them, and now look at me. Now look at how many I have. Alright. So, the only thing that is to do over here is to recruit the remaining water elementals and however many nomads there are. Which is fair enough. I'll attempt to do that. Well, that's not the only thing. There's that, and then there's, of course, going through the stone lifts, which I could elect to do before going here to the southeast. And I think I will. Alright, let's explore over here, the tiniest of bits. See what we can see at sea. And gather what we can gather from what we can gather. I could hypothetically upgrade the maze, but I'm not looking forward to that. I would much rather trade resources away for sulfur, which of course is going to take a while. But I am a patient man. And guess what? Right now I can get a single black dragon. The first of many. And over here, I still get to recruit the couple of nomads left over. Alright. Any more gold floating around? Yes. Plus some wood. We find nothing here. Nothing. Alright then. Water elementals. 13 of them. I need 5. I still have 5 more left to recruit. This is well, astonishing, but then again, I have 82 water elementals now. I should be fine, even without the black dragons. Anyway, this is automated. In F-Heroes 2, speak the words, the barrier disappears. And what on earth is on the other side? Well, I dread to imagine. Oh. Might as well disembark and hand over the centaurs to my primary hero. He'll have oh so many of them. Yeah, so almost double the amount of centaurs he's got. Although, now that I've disembarked, one of the boats may be yoinked. First order of business, hand over the centaurs. Second order of business, try to recruit all those water elementals. And then, through the stone lifts we go. Well, we end up right here. Oh! Well then! A surprise to be sure. I'm not even sure a welcome one. There's a blue tent over here. Another water summoning altar. And a brown barrier. This entire place seems unexplored. I should presumably just beeline it to the observation tower, see what I can find. Now, once I open this path up, it'll forever remain open, so I'm not sure I necessarily should strive to do that, especially with no dragons to speak of. But then again, my army is quite mighty, is it not? So I should be able to deal with whatever threats are out there. The pikemen are odd, and they wish to flee. Well, I guess I'll let them. I know I could hypothetically score a bit of experience here and there, but I'm just not interested. They run, I get the artifact. As you are walking along another path, a nearby bush suddenly bursts into flames. Before your eyes, the flames become the image of a beautiful woman. She holds out a magnificent sword to you. No basis for a government, but the Dragon Sword of Dominion increases the attack skill by 3 points, a whopping 3 points. There is no auto combat. No, it is on by default, but I turned it off. I want this to be as similar to the original game as possible, but not more, I guess. Not more? The more I think about that's a bizarre expression. Not more similar than possible. Well, either way, let's wipe out the golems. Fine, let's ignore the golems, whatever. I still dread the month of plague, or is it the week of plague? Can it be either? No clue. Do we have the blue password? I don't think we do. Because we haven't gone through the blue barrier yet. Wait, this is an alternative path, isn't it? Oh, this is the same path! This is the path home! So, it stands to reason that if we visit the blue... This is the blue tent! First week every month. So yeah, it could hypothetically announce, oh, it is the month of plague now. Still, I dread the possibility, because it could happen. It could happen at any moment. And just like that, well, not necessarily all, but most of my black dragons would just be gone. Obliterated. So let's keep on recruiting them. I have 9 left to recruit, of course, that's... quite a lot of sulfur I'm going to need to be able to accomplish that, but hopefully I'll be able to manage that before they'll die. Wait, oh, I don't have the gold. Of course I don't have the gold. I've just bought those precious water elementals, haven't I? Well, no matter. I visited the blue tent. Let's ignore this for a while. I don't have the gold to recruit all the water elementals. Let's instead get this town. Yes, and then try to recruit units here and there. Reveal the territory in the area. I have a firm grasp on what I want to do. Now, of course, as soon as I deal with this particular island, I could head on home to get some dragons, but I could also head on back over here and then head on to the southeast to explore this final bit of territory. And after I'm done with all of that, I will be in a fairly strong, fairly firm position, I would say. With access to black dragons, with all of the water elementals I have gathered, with all the medusas I can buy, with all the nomads. And some centaurs. Yes, hundreds of them. I think I should do fine. But for now, I think that's enough. So thank you all oh so much for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.